Hello, bonjour, Annie. My name is Douglas Elliott. I'm a partner in the law firm of Cambridge LLP. I'm also one of Canada's leading human rights lawyers, having been involved in such landmark cases as equal marriage and the LGBT purge class action. I'm also the lawyer for Mr. Jonathan Ashton, an aspiring young teacher who identifies as queer. It is Mr. Ashton's contention that you should be able to be out at work, even as a teacher, without any negative repercussions in Ontario. I agree with him. I was very surprised to learn that there are rumors being spread on social media and elsewhere that I do not act for Mr. Ashton. Those rumors are false. In addition, some people have apparently been saying that Mr. Ashton's GoFundMe campaign is not legitimate. That's also false. He's trying to raise money to get access to justice. I urge you to support him. Some people have also been apparently asserting that there may be other reasons for Mr. Ashton's difficulties, and the onus is on him to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that discrimination was the only cause of his problems. Well, that's simply not the law. The law of Ontario is that if discrimination based on sexual orientation was a factor, not the only factor, not even the predominant factor, if it was a factor in his difficulties, then our human rights law was violated. Most discrimination cases are hard to prove. The respondents in Canada almost always deny that there was any discrimination. There's nothing new in that. We're going to try and resolve Mr. Ashton's difficulties, but of course, those discussions must be kept confidential as usual. However, if we are unsuccessful in negotiating a resolution of his problems, he deserves a chance to prove his discrimination claim just like anyone else. In these times of backlash, the 2S LGBTQI+ community really needs to stand together when one of our members is in trouble and claims to have suffered discrimination. Thank you. Merci. Miigwech.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you, GoFundMe. Hi. It's been a while. Happy July. There is, as expected, another bill. I received another bill, and I need your help with this next one too. Please and thank you. I trust you. You're awesome. I'm glad you trust me too. The new grand total that I need is $16,350. Please go fund me. Please and thank you. I need $16,350 by August 14th. My name is Mr. Ashton. I am a teacher. I'm also a student. I am a student teacher. I was supposed to graduate from Teachers College in May of this year. I'm from Ontario, Canada, which is a pretty famously progressive place, and I felt comfortable on my final teaching placement coming out as queer to my students. My associate teacher pulled me off of teaching lessons for the entire first week, and then 2 days into the second week, had my placement terminated because she was threatened by my sexual orientation and its impact on her ability to teach all students. My university did not take this seriously at all. I was punished in several ways for coming out, and then especially for talking about my experience after coming out. The Faculty of Education at my university went out of their way to damage my reputation at the next school where I taught. Because of my university, the school board came to believe that I was angling for a free pass out of Teachers College, just because I'm gay. And they put 5 people on me to make sure I did not receive any special treatment to help me pass. And they failed me. And that is how I did not graduate Teachers College, because I came out as queer to my students. And yes, that's discrimination. And yes, it is illegal. And yes, I have damages. And yes, I have emotional trauma, pain, and suffering from this. It's just so frustrating how wrong this is. This should never have happened. I should not be in this horrible situation. Save me, internet. Save me. Save Mr. Ashton. Please. Save Mr. Ashton. Save Mr. Ashton is about saving me, yes. It's also about saving the rights of all LGBTQ plus teachers. I did something that we were allowed to do, and I was punished for it so severely. I'd be fighting just as hard if this happened to any other teacher. And I know that the jurisdiction for this is the HRTO, the Human Rights Tribunal of Ontario. Unfortunately, their pipeline is backed up, and it can take upwards of 3 years to get justice. I ran out of money to keep paying Doug and his team back in May, and the internet came through for me. Thank you. I'm an introvert, and it is mortifying that my story is so public, but it's the only way. And I do think that this is very much in the public interest, and the public seems to agree. GoFundMe was able to raise all of the money necessary for me to pay my overdue legal bills. And when I received another bill and I updated the amount of the GoFundMe goal, we met that goal too. Thank you. All of your donations are going to Douglas Elliott and his team for this case that I'm describing, for bills that I cannot afford to pay by myself. If we can't meet these goals, I lose. So you can appreciate how grateful I am that we met those last two goals. Some people donated after we met the goal, and that was really nice because it gave a head start on this next invoice. This invoice, the goal of $16,350, I'm sure it won't be the last. There will still be more. This might continue for the next 3 years. So the goal below this video is the amount I need to keep fighting right now. But once we reach that, please keep donating because we're really going to need all the help we can get. So please donate, and thank you for donating. Please share this video, and thank you for sharing this video. Please say kind words and positive comments on things you see about this on social media. It makes it more bearable for me. Helps to know why this matters and that it is making a difference for you. Thank you.